We are well into July, which is the perfect time to start Art Fight. We're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. So what you're going to do is go to Artfight, not artfight.com. Don't go there, there's nothing there. Go to artfight.net, and this is what you will see. Now, I've already got an account, but to start your journey, you are going to go to the top right corner and click register. And this is all they're going to need for you to be able to make your own account. But I'm going to go ahead and log into mine so that I can show you what your profile is going to be set up like. Oh my god. Really, I should save my password. You might be wondering if, since July has already begun, if it is too late to participate, and I would say no, because I have not done my first attack yet. I'm assuming that if you're watching this video, you already know a little bit about Art Fight. In a minute, I can show you how to search for characters and how to bookmark them, but first things first, once you set up your profile, you can go to Manage and Characters. Right in the top right here, Submit New Character. Here there are a few things to fill out. You can start with their name here. Description, that would be for if you want to include a bio. And then permissions, this is what I was talking about earlier. I have global permissions, so it's permissions for just every character, but if you want to specify something for a certain character, you can put it in this box. So maybe for an example, this character only wears blue. Real important. I believe this is somewhere that you can link to external permissions. Maybe if you made a whole fancy formatted doc that has frilly borders and custom colors showing all your permissions. I guess that's what that's for. Down here is the character filter. You have to fill it out before submitting a character. All it wants to know is if it's mature content or not. If you don't know what is considered mature content, they have a link right here that you can click that will take you to the guide. Next, you have to do the credits in the top right. It's asking if you are the one who designed the character. There's one for linking a species sheet. I've never used that. I don't know what that's for, actually. But I suppose if that's for you, then maybe you know what that is. And any additional credits you feel you would like to include. Then down here, in the past, when I didn't realize that they had size restrictions for the images and that each of these was for something specific, I was really annoyed by it. So I want to take a moment to explain what this is. There is a file that you can upload for the main image, and a file you can upload for the thumbnail image. That image has to be 200 by 200 pixels, or it will not let you upload it. It also has to be either a PNG, JPEG, or GIF. There isn't such a strict size restriction for the main image, but you gotta make sure that when you do the little cropped preview image for the thumbnail, it is 200 by 200 pixels. Then it's just asking if you created the image of your character. Sometimes maybe image is just fan art, and someone will have to just include who drew it. Then it will ask if the image needs a content filter. Lastly, there are tags you can add. It can be anything that describes the character. Maybe the character is a witch, so you would put witch, or I don't know, here, add tag. Or maybe lead hair. Anything that you think someone might use to search for a certain type of character. So if you want to, you can include tags, you don't have to. And then you would just submit the character here. So once you have a character, I would say at least one, and you've got your bio up, now you are probably going to want to look for characters to attack. Sometimes people come into this already having friends on Art Fight because someone invited them or they heard about it from someone and they already have people that they know they want to attack. But if you don't, here's how you can find somebody. I think Art Fight has great options for finding characters. Go up here where it says Browse. You can view members, you can see other people's attacks. You can also look through all the characters, or something that might be useful for you just getting started is a random character. You can just click this and it'll give you a character. It does the same thing with users as well. So here's a random character. They are on my opposite team, it says, so I could do that. If you're thinking you'd like a different character, you can just go right back up to that button. Choose another random character. Also choose a random user. And then again, to find people's characters, all you do is on their main profile page, you just scroll all the way down, and the last row will be any of the characters they have that you can attack. By the way, if your profile or character came up in this video while I was doing random choices, let me know. And then tag search, I guess, is new. I didn't know that. You can go here and they have some suggestions already for things you could search, so maybe sci-fi. Let's see what they got for sci-fi. So all these characters have the sci-fi tag. Or, I don't know, maybe you want to draw goth characters, so you can put goth in there. Let's see what they got. Here are all the goth characters. After you select a character that you want to attack, here, let's do the one that I had in my bookmarks as an example. I don't have an attack prepared yet, but we can still go through the motions of how to do it. All right, going to the menu and bookmarks. Then here we go. I'm gonna click her. So any character that you would like to draw for an attack, you should save in your bookmarks, because the way you attack the character is actually not by clicking on the character, it is by going up here and doing submit attack. This is pretty much just like submitting your own character right here. So the title, it could be the character's name, or you can call it something silly. So what you can do is enter the title and the description for your attack, and then down here, if you want to include a private message for the creator, you can also do that. So sometimes I've done that if in the description, I just want to say what it is, and then in the private note, I'll be like, thank you so much for attacking my character earlier. I thought I would attack yours. Here you go. Enjoy. That's what I would put there. There are a few more things to fill out for when it is an attack versus just uploading a character. We've talked about the main image and the thumbnail thing. But over to the right here, it's going to start asking for technical information to connect it to the correct character and user, and to figure out how many points you earn for your attack. First, we gotta enter person's username. I wonder if I can just do my own. Oh, I guess you can technically attack yourself. So let's say I'm attacking me. No, let's not do that. What's their username? Here's their username. I'm just gonna copy and paste that. And then you hit the check button here. And if it found the user, it will show it here in the correct color. Then you need to tell ArtFight which of their characters you're attacking. So let me look a minute. What exactly is it asking for? Enter a character ID. The character ID is shown after each character's name. So it is this number right here. Let's go ahead and paste that in here. And then, here, I bet it'll let me just check that first. So it found the correct character. Next, it wants you to select a size. So it just wants to know how much of the character you drew. You can do, so they have a separate category for simple shaped characters, maybe just like a noodle-armed, really basic cartoon character that doesn't have a lot of details. That's its own category. Otherwise, they've got the head / bust shot, chest up pretty much. Then they got half body and full body. And whichever one you select will influence how many points you earn. If this person had attacked me first, it would show up under this revenge section as, I guess, a little thumbnail of which character they did. So if you want to say that you are doing a revenge for that attack, you should mark that so that it will count as a, I think it's called a revenge chain. Some people will just go back and forth. Like, I did your character, and then you responded with my character, and then I did yours again. And people will do a whole chain like that. It also impacts your battle ratio. So make sure you mark that you are doing a revenge when you're doing one. And then the last part that you will fill out for an attack is down here. They have an attack guide if you would like to really read what each of these means and see examples. But what it's asking for basically is what type of work you created. Was it a drawing? Did you craft something? Was it 3D modeling? I'm just going to do drawing. I always do drawings. And then there are levels of finish. So was it just a sketch, or did you do all the line art? And then whether or not it was colored also counts for points. There's even one for just rough color versus clean color. They get real detailed with it. Was it shaded, or did you just do the flat colors? Did you go out of your way to draw a background? Yes, you get points for adding a background. And then they have this sort of arbitrary checkbox at the end that just says polish. It says extra time and effort spent to achieve attack's quality. I don't really know how regulated that is. I think that's kind of just up to you if you think you deserve a gold star for this attack. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of the scenario where you upload an attack and you're like, no, this was not my best work. No polish for me. I think it's probably used if a character has a lot of details, maybe like spiked leather jacket, something that's really hard to draw. That's what I see that being used for. Who's animating them? That's crazy. I've never done that before, but I guess you can also check if it's animated. I would hope that you would get more points for that. Once you've filled out all your details, you can just do confirm attack details and it will submit. If you attack somebody's character, it will give them a notification up here. To check your notifications, you just click this and let's see, where is it? Notifications all the way down here. Do I still have any of my old ones? No, I deleted those, but they'll show up here. And that is basically Art Fight. There's probably more details I could go over, but for simplicity's sake, that is my summary of how to do Art Fight. But feel free to leave any questions in the comments. If you want to advertise your Art Fight, you can do that here on this video as well. Clearly, I have not been doing a lot of attacks, but I will do my best to at least look at anyone who leaves a comment and add you, whether you're on my team or not. Could be a way to find people who are looking for characters to attack. So put your Art Fight username, let me know if you have any more questions, maybe I can do a quick video to show you, and happy art fighting. Don't be like me where you wait till the last week next year. You can do that this year, but plan ahead a little.